Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here? Ball's out and picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on a fumble return. Touchdown, LA.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Kickoff for the Chargers.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded in the end zone. Decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up it.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray. It back to right around the 26-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is not going to get through here on try #1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
9-yard line.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Nothing to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Saints nothing.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. No move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Here we go with Kamara. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Kamara on 4th and goal, unable to get in. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
On 2-yard line.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From his own end zone, Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Charger ball carrier.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Herbert on 3rd down now. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Linval Joseph busting through to get him for a loss of 6. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. They've got his man complete. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
That that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He pulls it in. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Good catch there by Emmanuel Sanders, and he's exactly who you want in your locker room and who you want on your team. He can integrate into an offense quickly. He joined the San Francisco 49ers at midseason last year and had a huge impact in their run to the Super Bowl. He's a veteran receiver that everyone respects, and yes, he can still play.
9-yard line. A gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Brees' throw going to be caught by Sanders. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Brees looking to throw on 3rd and 2. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes it hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half.
At the Chargers' 6-yard line.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? On 2nd and goal, Brees. These guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Both teams turned it over 3 times in the 1st half. We just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the 1st half.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. An anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
1st down, Chargers.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Herbert. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 4 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustment.
And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. Looking long for Thomas. It's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Sioux Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. They run it again with Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense tried to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a defense and score. Not so fast, not in this case.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
They're on 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A gain of 6 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Romeo Davis. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
3 brings up 3rd and 4.
Breeze now to throw. He is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tre'Quan Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Wants to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Saints 21, Chargers 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Charger ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
First down, Los Angeles.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's got first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's caught inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 5, 2nd and 4. It's Eckler again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. Pass complete here to Sanders. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Play action. Breeze. The throw there going to be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taken in at the 22. Just lost a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Herbert. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 14.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for L.A. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Chargers 28, Saints 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A 1st down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Breeze. Oh, my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
David Onyemata there on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. Once more, here's Eckler. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
1st and 10.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10.
Tackle made at the 12.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Breeze now on 1st down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The catch and run good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On play action, now Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Jared Cook.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Casey Hayward brought
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On second down, Kamara. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flag's flying. And this one could be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or are asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
He'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Pickup of 2.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Here I come. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Saints 21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And His throw is incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Another 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Casey Hayward, and a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.